Good afternoon and welcome to Universal Studios Florida. Today we're gonna be going through and showing you guys all kinds of updates on Halloween Horror Nights, so get ready because it's gonna be a good day. Okay, the first thing as you're walking in to Universal Orlando for Horror Nights, straight ahead of you will be what we believe to be the Scary Tales Steampunk Scare Zone. Just to give you guys an idea, if you guys saw our video from last year, this is where Masquerade was last year. One of the first things that you'll come in contact with on your way into Halloween Horror Nights is an entrance to a house right here, which based on the rumor sites, we think is going to be American Werewolf in London. So this year at Halloween Horror Nights, there's gonna be 9 houses, which is 1 more house than normal. And so we're not really sure where the 9th house is gonna go, but based on the rumor sites, we think that there will be another entrance to a house somewhere around here, and we think that that house will be Asylum in Wonderland 3D. Some of you guys have been asking what rides will be open during Horror Nights. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket will definitely be open during Horror Nights. So the first house that I kind of have an inkling of where it's gonna go is this one right here. There's gonna be an entrance to a house right here, and that should be Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. I'm only guessing this because in the blog post where they announced all the houses, they said this is the biggest house to date. The biggest house before this was The Walking Dead last year, and the entrance to The Walking Dead was right there last year. Fun little Horror Nights tip, there are some bathrooms right here, and both of the houses that are at the front of the park here, which would be the one that's up there by Despicable Me, and the one that's here by the music stage, exit right through here, so you'll be able to go to the bathroom right as soon as you get out of those 2 houses. And Universal does a great job of crowd control and flow, so it works out really well. One of the rides that definitely won't be open will be Twister, because there's usually an entrance to a house right here, and based on the rumor sites, we believe that that house will be Jason vs. Freddy. The house whose entrance was here last year was Alien vs. Predator. Also, there's usually an entrance to a house right here. Based on the rumor sites, everyone's thinking this will be Body Collector's Recollection. And last year, this was Dracula Untold. The scare zone that's in the streets of New York, we found out through Universal Orlando's blog post, will be Psychoscarapy Unleashed. And we also found out that this will be a burning gazebo. Like, I don't know if it'll have actual flames, but looking at the construction of it, it looks like it could. Now back behind the burnt down gazebo here in the streets of New York are these 2 fenced in containers here. I don't know if these are normally here or not, I just noticed them today. So I'm not sure if this has something to do with Halloween Horror Nights or if it's just a normal thing that's always been here. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And we do have some new props out from the last time that we were here. This looks like a little food truck. I think it is also an augmentation of the Purge van from last year.
Oh yeah.
I always thought that this was fun because the scare actors inside would kick the door in order to act like they were trying to get out or try to scare people, and so now the door's all dented up from years past. They've also added these giant spiders since the last time that we were here, crawling all over the outside of the building. In the Psychoscarapy Scare Zone, a bus has escaped from Shady Brook Asylum and wrecked here, and all of the inmates have set up camp and started a Halloween block party.
One of the things that I'm most scared about is actually that scare zone, because that's one of the things that I'm afraid of in real life, is like real scary people coming to like an event. These people aren't ready for these Shady Brook inmates, and so I'm scared about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that totally makes sense. It's a scary thing.
Right. I think it's gonna be a good scare zone, that's all I'm saying. I can't wait.
Now these are here, I don't know what they're here for, but they are here. This isn't in a scare zone or anything, so maybe they decided to add in some sort of a show, or they're just doing work, one of the two. But this is like a subwoofer and 2 speakers, so maybe not.
Were those bars always there?
Oh, I don't know. So another entrance to a house is usually right here, and that is to the disaster queue, which is a little bit over there. And based on the rumor sites, people are thinking that this is going to be Run, Blood, Sweat, and Fears.
So in Run, you are a contestant on one of the most popular and brutal game shows in the world, and you're basically trying to avoid being killed by one of the many assassins in the maze. Do you think you'll make it out alive?
So based on the blog post from Universal Orlando, the next scare zone will be here in the streets of San Francisco, and that will be what?
It's going to be the all-night die-in double feature. It's a double feature of horror at the Cary Drive-In movie theater, and Cary, Ohio is like a big part of Halloween Horror Nights. It always has been. So I think that's pretty cool. And then it also says that it was named the die-in due to the gruesome murders that occurred. Enter if you dare. Will you be entering? I don't know if I want to.
They say that this scare zone will be full of 2 different kinds of horror monsters. There will be ones that are in color and ones that are in black and white.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And they'll be switching back and forth throughout the night.
Ooh.
Sounds like it's gonna be great. So last year during Horror Nights, Diagon Alley was not open, and this year it is being advertised as not open, but we're still not 100% sure. And of course, if this wasn't blocked off, you would be able to see that that is a Bill and Ted sign, which happens in the Fear Factor Arena. Bill and Ted Show is our favorite show from Halloween Horror Nights. It's amazing and it's funny. Men in Black will be open during Halloween Horror Nights, and the lines will be probably just this short. 15 minutes for regular entrance and 5 minutes for single riders. So last year, the entrance to Halloween was right here, and we believe this year, based on what everybody's saying on the rumor sites, that the entrance to Insidious will be right here this year. And Insidious will be in one of the sprung tents, and the first sprung tent exit will be right here. Now, we don't normally see Horror Night stuff going on in Springfield here, but Simpsons the Ride will be open during Horror Nights.
Well, okay, so I have a question, because they have two like roaming scare zones. They have a horde of like crazy clowns, and then they have some chainsaw dudes. Will they be in here?
Maybe. And of course, Duff Gardens will be open the whole time that HHN will be happening. So we do have the entrance to two houses back here. The actual entrances are going to be up here in this general region, somewhere to make room for lines. But through the Barney queue will be that sprung tent that I was just talking about. What people are saying on the rumor sites is that the entrance to the Purge will be right here. Last year, the entrance to Dollhouse was right here. Over here by ET, which will definitely be closed for Halloween Horror Nights, will be the entrance to the Parade Building House, which last year was Roanoke. And from what they're saying on the rumor sites, we believe that this will be The Walking Dead this year. So there will be a new scare zone in Central Park, which last year was Bayou of Blood, and this year will be
Evil's Roots.
Yeah, which sounds kind of like...
Oh, like the other one that, what was it called?
The Root of All Evil?
No.
Evil? Grown Evil?
Grown Evil, that's what it was. That's what it was, yeah. Okay, so Universal's blog even says, think Grown Evil from 2011, but on a whole nother level. So basically you'll see traditional jack-o'-lanterns, evil fairies, humanoid bats, scarecrows, and more.
And there are definitely new props in here from the last time that we were here, so I'm really excited to see what we've got in here. We got our traditional jack-o'-lanterns. This kind of looks like it's gonna be scarecrows because of the wheat and stuff like that. These giant, like, root-looking scarecrow type guys look way cool. And so because this scare zone is always so tight, they love to throw a bunch of fog in here to make it so hard to see when the scare actors are coming out at you. So yeah, look for a bunch of fog in here. Yeah, look at how creepy looking these scarecrows are. Oh, that one's awesome. He's got like a noose and everything.
So do you think that this scare zone will run into the park?
I don't know, maybe. It definitely looks like it could. Well, I can tell you this.
See, they're here.
Oh yeah, they're like right here too, aren't they? Humanoid bats, eh? So it's kind of interesting. You can kind of take some clues from the stuff around us here and see where the different types of people are gonna be. We've got scarecrows over there, right? We've got bats here, so humanoid bats. Jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, and then over here we've got crows in the facades and greenery over here. I think that that's a good sign saying that there's going to be crows here, bats there, and scarecrows there. Here's another awesome looking type carriage thing, and another huge scarecrow looking guy. Oh man, I wish you guys could see the face on that thing. It's awesome looking. There he is, look at him. So the last scare zone is here in the streets of Hollywood, and we came down to the front end of it because there was a Superstar Parade thing happening, but this is going to be the icons area. So all of these, until recently, had big banners on them that had the different icons, like Storyteller, the Usher, and all those guys, and they'll be all throughout here with all their minions and everything, scaring people, and then we get all the way down to the end and you can kind of see it.
Not minions.
Right, not like little yellow minions.
Right, okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. But then you get all the way down to the end, you can kind of see it here, but that's Jack's stage there at the end, and it's huge. All right, and now that the Superstar Parade is done, we can see the stage here at the end of the street. I'm gonna kind of overexpose it so you guys can get some of the detail on it. This will be Jack's stage, and Jack will have a giant show going on, and it is going to be awesome. Kind of looks like they're gonna have some sort of like spinning wheel where they can pick your fate with the spin of a wheel. Something else underneath the tarp over here, I don't know what, but that is a Jumbotron in the background back there. I'm darn excited for this.
Do you know what I'm most excited for?
What?
Just seeing Jack in person and Chance. I've never seen either of them in person, and I can't wait to see them.
So that's kind of a quick rundown of what you can expect at Horror Nights 25, running from September 18th through November 1st. I hope to see you guys there. We're gonna be there as often as we can. We got a frequent fear pass, so we're gonna go hopefully a lot.
What are you most excited for? Like, what's your most anticipated house?
Me or them?
No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
The 25 years of Monsters and Mayhem, I am super excited for.
Who's on first?
Who's on first?
I think I am also very excited for that house because I've never seen any of those guys. Yeah, I'm just super excited to see all the icons and all the things I've never seen before. So what are you most excited about? Leave a comment down below. We'd love to see what you guys are excited for.
Also, leave me a thumbs up down below if you guys are excited about Halloween Horror Nights, or if you guys like this video explaining all the different things about Halloween Horror Nights. And with that being said, we're excited for Horror Nights, and I hope you guys are too. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.